game.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
On first down, it's Mitchell. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. A pitch back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. That's complete to Smith. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 6. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20, and barreled his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure this team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Switch.
Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. They'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Munoz. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Trying to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Play action. It's Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now this throw caught left side. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mendez. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Mendez. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Smith trying to run for it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. Now it's Smith, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Here we go now with Smith. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The run on fourth and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Well, their first fourth down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any fourth down stop is a big momentum play. That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy
under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, they had it fourth and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 70 yards. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this one complete to Smith.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And Old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Trying to punch it in with Smith. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. Taking it in as they are able to cut into that lead. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Complete. Smith has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Saints on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. The Redskins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Wilson. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. And to give this time to the tailback. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your family?